My friend Matt Garcia told me today that he had a meeting with a client. They just said they were having a small party. He gets there and the client tells him, you know, actually it's a wedding, but we read in a magazine somewhere that you're never supposed to tell the DJ it's a wedding because they just overcharge. I got to thinking about that. Well, you know, of course a lot of DJs do, but myself, what do? I don't really charge more for weddings than I do any other party. What usually ends up happening is weddings go longer. Here in Wisconsin, typically it's a 6-hour deal, cocktail, dinner, dancing. Tomorrow night it's actually 7 hours. And, you know, I think that weddings are really good bread and butter for DJs. I didn't lay awake at night as a kid wishing that someday I would become a wedding DJ. That's not what I did. I thought it'd be great to be a DJ of some kind, but wedding receptions never crossed my mind. But I kept, people kept asking me to do them, either companies or individuals, you know, over a 10-year period of time. You finally realize, hey, maybe this is a really good way for me to make a living, even if it's not necessarily what I dreamed about as a child. So I do them. They do require more work than a regular party, as most of you know. A lot of newer DJs out there just won't do weddings because they feel, you know, I'm not ready yet. But what does that mean to you? That means they know that weddings are more work. I look at weddings like, I don't know, a regular party would be writing in pencil. I can erase it if I have to. I'll forget about that night. It's no big deal. These people will live the party another day. If maybe it's not the best performance I ever put on, they're going to forget about it. I'm going to forget about it. We're all going to move on. A wedding is like writing in ink that will never erase on the only piece of paper you have. You can't screw it up. The photographer's there to get these pictures. He has one opportunity, and he's going to get those pictures, and you've got to help make that moment perfect. You've got to know how to pronounce these names perfect. You have to know exactly what the timeline is for the evening. You have to know exactly what your cues are. You have to make sure everything is perfect. You have to make sure everyone has a good time. It's like critical, very critical that everything just works out perfect. And if you're going to pay more for that than you would someone coming to your house and playing your picnic, I would think that that money spent would be 100% justified if that were the case. But with me, I think if somebody called me and they wanted me to do a 6-hour barbecue and they wanted to hear classic rock and top 40, I think I would charge the same as I would for a wedding. However, with a wedding, when they want extras, and they want extras, that's when they get charged more, because extras are extras. I think if a graduation party wanted extras, I would charge them for that. But if it's a shorter party, you know, it's not going to get charged as much. But yeah, weddings are typically longer, and they feel so crucial. What are your feelings on this? How do you feel about what I'm talking about? Let us know in the comment section. We'll see you tomorrow at the Gig Log. Practice and enjoy.